The following presentation of Beacon Sports is brought to you by Beacon Academy, an elite group of students destined to bring the future of better broadcasting.
And a very pleasant good evening, everyone. Welcome to highschoolcube.com. It's me, Ben Erickson, alongside Brandon Giese, and this one's the big one tonight. It's the regional championship game from South Elgin High School, featuring the Larkin Royals and the St. Charles North Stars. Brandon, we've had a chance to see both of these teams throughout the regional tournament, and we're hoping this championship game is everything that it's built to be. It should be an exciting one.
Oh, it should be a great game. There's a lot of ways to pick at each other's weaknesses, so to say. These teams don't match up the best. If you could say, like, North is taller than Larkin. Larkin's quicker than North. They're going to use those weaknesses to each other's advantage and try to just outscore each other. Yeah,
there's definitely some contrast between these two teams. We had a chance to see St. Charles North just the other night as they beat St. Charles East, their crosstown rival. It was the Larkin Royals beating their crosstown rival, the Elgin Maroons, by a 20-point margin to get themselves into the championship game here tonight. But it definitely two different teams. As you said, Larkin thrives on its speed and their ability to spread the court. St. Charles North very much content to go into a half-court offense and slow the pace down.
Oh, yeah. If there's a couple of keys to the game, I'd say St. Charles North, they got to stop this fantastic four, I guess you could say. The fantastic four of Quantice Hunter, Kendall McCullum, Derek Streety, and Quentin Ruff. They are just going to run. They are going to run at everything. They are going to have to contest every perimeter shot and use their height in the half-court offense to their advantage. They will be able to slow the pace down and really control the game better than Larkin. But if you are Larkin trying to defeat North, I'd say that you need to get out and running, use your speed to your advantage. You have to control Quentin Payne, and you got to use your speed more than they use their height.
Yeah, we're going to get the national anthem here in just a second, but well said. The Larkin Royals did an unbelievable job converting on Elgin Maroon turnovers just the other night. So we'll see if that comes to play a factor as well. So tell you what, let's step away for just a second. We'll get our national anthem here from South Elgin High School. Regional championship action right here on highschoolcube.com. Yeah, the cheer of the crowd, there it is right here on highschoolcube.com. National anthem coming your way from South Elgin High School. Regional championship game. The gym is filling up here with Larkin fans seated opposite of us, as well as St. Charles North fans. And it is a battle of the blues here tonight. We're going to get the starting lineups, Brandon Giese. Back to what we said, building blocks for the game here tonight on highschoolcube.com. It is a Larkin Royals team that's very fast. They love to play the transition style offense, fast break, full court pressure. St. Charles North can do it, but they like to set up shop in that half court offense.
If you look down this roster for the North Stars, their tallest starter is 6'6", and their smallest starter is 6'1". As you look down the Royals roster, their tallest starter is 6'1", and their smallest roster is their smallest starter is 5'10". So if you look down the Larkin Royals roster, you're not going to see a lot of height. Not much that you can contest with these two big men that love to shut up down underneath the hoop in 6'6". And Quentin Payne, he's his own star. He's going to Loyola. He's going to do his own thing. But really, I'd look at Kyle Swanson and Justin Stanko, and I'd want to see how their presence is going to be underneath the hoop.
Yeah, double-double the other night for Justin Stanko. The starters for St. Charles North coming in tonight's game, 19-8. Junior Alec Getz, 6'1" guard. Jake Ludwig, a sophomore, 6'1" guard. Quentin Payne, you just mentioned him, 6'4" senior. Kyle Swanson, 6'6", and Justin Stanko, 6'6", both seniors. And the first starter off the bench for the Larkin Royals is number 1, Quantice Hunter, the 6-foot guard, followed by 5'10" junior Derek Streety. That kid can shoot 8 of 10 the other night.
Oh yeah, he had a great game the other night. I was here in the crowd watching this game, not up here in the booth with you guys, but I did see Derek Streety. He had a big number of points, and he did not miss a lot. He was shutting up shop right in the mid-range.
You got it. Kendall McCullum, the 6'1" junior, followed by Quentin Ruff, the senior. And then finally, the biggest man on the floor for the Larkin Royals, Braden Royce, who actually competed in the three-point contest earlier this evening. So interestingly enough, a big man that can also shoot the three, had one in last game. So perhaps that'll be a factor. We are just a few seconds away. Ben Erickson alongside Brandon Giese. Regional championship here tonight from South Elgin High School, right here on highschoolcube.com. We've got a lot of hellos that we're going to send out throughout the evening. As people are listening from all around the country, we invite you to send us an email, and we'll show you that address here, SEHSbeaconsports@gmail.com. Let us know how we're doing. Say hello. Check in from wherever you're at, anywhere in the country, right here on highschoolcube.com. In the jump circle, it is Braden Royce and the big man for St. Charles North, Stanko. This place is getting loud, as it should be. Regional championship, here we go. Ball's in the air and tip controlled by St. Charles North. Out of bounds, it's going to be Larkin Royal ball. So as just 2 seconds expire off the clock, thanks for joining us here early in the first quarter. The Larkin Royals 22-5. What a season they had. They won their side of the conference outright. The St. Charles North North Stars coming into tonight's game with a 19-8 record. Let you know about some of the opponents and some of the streaks that they've had later on as we get into a little bit more into the game. Streety with it between the legs to McCullum. Dribbles with the right, switches to the left, into the lane, a floater off the front part, no good. Rebound taken down by Stanko. As I said, he had a double-double the other night. It's his method of operations. He'll score and he'll rebound. Big guy that does it on both sides of the floor. Ludwig off his foot. Royce ends up with it, right to left. Here comes Larkin High School again. Their second opportunity. Ball swatted, tipped out of bounds. And Larkin's going to set it up underneath their own basket. Now, one thing these guys do, Brandon, is they'll do a really quick no-look pass inside, try to catch you sleeping. They did it a couple times the other night to Elgin. There's that quick pass. Came into Ruff, swing it around to Hunter for three, way short, air ball. You're going to hear it from the crowd. And almost slapped, it was slapped out of bounds. How about that? Great play there by McCullum as he was able to throw it off the hip of Justin Stanko. And Stanko says, what? Not me. Ref said, yeah, it was. And Larkin's going to keep it on their half.
I mean, I trust the referees. They've been doing this a long time.
And they're much closer than we are. All right, Streety with it, gives it up to Ruff. Dribbles with the left, back to the right, finds Streety. 8 of 10 the other night. He can shoot. He'll also drive the lane and try to create opportunities on the wings. Nearly a lazy pass there, almost picked off to Ruff, far side, right in front of the north bench. Dribble drive, baseline, and he's stuffed. But there's going to be a foul, and I think we're going to see him go to the line for the first time tonight.
That's that quickness that me and you talked about earlier. Quentin Ruff getting right back into the hoop and just drawing the foul, going to the line. Larkin, first opportunity to get points on the night.
All right, first one away is good for Ruff. Ruff, as we said, the 6-foot senior for the Larkin Royals coming out of the Upstate 8 Conference, as is St. Charles North. Get a chance to look at the replay here, and we'll see where the contact was made.
Oh, yeah, right on the arm.
Probably a little bit more Swanson than Stanko, as that one is short and no good. So it is Payne going to bring it up. 6'4", extremely athletic. Skip past Crocs court to Swanson, inside to Stanko, the big man, up around the left and to the right, fouled en route. He's going to go to the line. I
didn't see much contact there. Looked like he just burrowed himself too far underneath the hoop, in my opinion. But I did not see much contact on that.
All right, Stanko's going to go to the line. 6:40 in the first quarter here. The Larkin Royals, as you see on the screen, a 1-0 lead. Larkin fans get nice and loud from the forehead, and that one for Stanko is good. First substitution of the night. That's going to be number 13, Tony Neary, in for the North Stars. We saw him, he's the sixth man off the bench. Got quite a few minutes the other night for St. Charles North. Stanko, he gets the roll. All right, Larkin going to bring it right to left. So far, things pretty calm and relaxed. As we said, North Stars will settle into that half-court defense. Larkin, on the other hand, will try to speed things up on Streety near side. Finds Ruff.
Definitely a zone from North.
Yeah, they kind of get back into that 2-3 there. The big man, Royce.
He had a cutter wide open underneath the hoop, just missed him.
Streety for three, too much. And the rebound taken down by St. Charles North. That is Neary with it, looking. Ball knocked away from him, and it goes out of bounds. And that's what Larkin likes to do right there. Jam the passing lanes, and they'll turn it into a track meet if you don't look out.
A lot of on-ball pressure, trying to just force turnovers. If you can force turnovers with Larkin and get out on the break, get a little bit of an advantage, you're going to win this game.
Get's going to get it in for his team. The North Stars dressed in black and blue. The Larkin Royals in the blue and white. Neary dribbling with the right. Hangs off the backboard. No good. Rebound taken down strongly by St. Charles North, and Quentin Payne right there for the putback. Payne's got two. He had 26 the other night. 5:45 first quarter. North Stars, three-point advantage. Streety with it. Far side. Royce for three. Bounces around. Almost gets the roll, but doesn't. Stepping out of bounds right here underneath the basket. It's going to be Larkin's ball. Let's take a look at the replay of the last score right here, Dees, while we have a moment. You see Quentin Payne is going to...
This is what I was talking about, the height and advantage. Underneath the hoop, second chance points, anything to get. There's that pass you were talking about, the little no-look underneath the hoop.
They utilized their speed. It didn't work that time. Here's Payne with the left, in, up with the left, off the front part, no good. Again, back the putback is good. Quentin Payne's got four, and like you said, Geezy, he's going to do his thing.
He might be 6'4", but with his athleticism, he probably has a 10-foot wingspan, plus his athletic ability in jumping.
Passing lane jammed and picked off. Neary's got it, right hand. Gives it up to Getz. Getz with the left, right around the free throw line. May have picked up the feet. Saw that happen a couple of times the other night. It just looks like the floor is a little bit slick come this time of the season, Brandon. So 6-1.
This is something that I haven't seen out of Larkin. Drew Jones, I was positive that Drew Jones had a very serious injury, and that was the reason why he was not playing. But he just checked in for Larkin, looking to make a presence, the big man.
Look at that ball movement right there. Royce just camped out right underneath the basket. He's got two.
Drew Jones does more for Larkin than people think. He's their big guy who they just really clamp down and let him do his post maneuvering. With him and Royce in, it's a totally different ballgame.
Payne with it with the right. Stutter dribble, pass inside to Stanko, almost by himself, gets it up off the glass, and it's good. Stanko's got four, Payne's got four. Give North 8 for three near side. It's good. That's Ruff right there. Quentin Ruff, the senior.
Don't be surprised if you see more of that. They are a marksman from the three-point line.
Yeah, it seemed like every time they took the ball away from Elgin the other night, they were able to convert. It was pretty unbelievable. Payne all by himself, scoops it up, and it's good. It's like he's on the playground. He's got 6.
He's something special.
3:58 first quarter, near side for three. Hunter in the corner. Looked like we had the line right here. It looked like it was on, and then the last second just kind of got too much of the iron there. Far side for North. That one's good, falling out of bounds.
North has really came out impressive.
Game quickly turning into a shootout. Fans love to see it. You can hear their reaction. 3:31 first quarter. Jones, no look pass, little 15-footer. That one's good. McCullum into the scoring column now. 3:20 first quarter.
I'm not quite getting this whole full court press that Larkin's got on right now. They're not guarding who they inbounded to, but then pressuring the on-ball coming up.
Payne pulls up, free throw range. It's good. Look out.
he just decided that I'm going to come out here tonight and I'm just going to take this game by the reins and just dominate.
Well, we were talking with our producer, director Mario Caleri, said, what are the keys to the game, fellas? We said Quentin Payne, stop him. Jones, too much. Rebound controlled by Royce. Nearly tied up. He's got it back. Royce, the big junior for Larkin. That shot no good, rattles around, but there's going to be a foul. Ball's going to stay on this half of the floor. 2:39, Larkin trails by 7. And these two teams have hooked up a couple of times this season, Brandon. It is the last time these two teams played. The Larkin Royals beat St. Charles North by 20, 76-56. And then earlier in the season, Larkin beat them 61-48.
Doesn't look like any of that's coming into play right now, huh?
No, you figure after you play somebody 2 times, you meet up for that third one, you got a pretty good idea what they're going to try to do to you. And North's been pretty effective so far. Quick pass into Jones, no good, but that quick cut bounces it off the St. Charles North player, and it was McCullum, Kendall McCullum.
He's done that twice already.
Yeah, he's pretty good with that. And like I said, on those inbounds plays, you got to watch out because anybody will come streaking across and get that quick pass and look for
now look
an
at this
easy
zone.
one.
3-2. 3-2 zone this time, not 2-3 as they inbound the ball.
Ruff takes it in off the glass. Will it go? It does! They give it to him. Now he's got the and one opportunity. Wow, that thing hung up there for a lifetime, and gravity finally said time to come down.
He's a kind of a unique blend. He'll shoot the 3-ball, but then anywhere in between, he'll drive, but anywhere in between that, he's not too impressive. You don't usually see that, you know?
Well, Ruff's got 6. Opportunity to make it 7, he does. He is 2 for 3 from the line, and now St. Charles North, a little bit of confusion on the inbound. And a foul. Yeah, he kind of dove in there and caught a little bit too much of the flush. So 2:31 first quarter action right here on highschoolcube.com. You're watching and listening to a regional championship game from South Elgin High School. North going to take it left to right, 2:28 running clock. Friday night, March 1st. Payne, look out.
There's the matchup.
He's got 8 so far.
6-foot Ruff versus 6'4" Payne.
For 3, far side, Neary. No good. Loose ball, finally picked up by Larkin. Look at how fast St. Charles North is to get back on defense. No look pass. Jones for 3. Front, no good. Rebound pulled down by North. Push it quickly up the floor to Payne again. And a whistle. He stepped out of bounds.
We didn't really notice, but McFadden did check in for Larkin, number 50, Daniel McFadden.
Yeah, Dan McFadden's the big man for them. 6'5" sophomore, and he's got to be every bit of 200 pounds.
He plays big underneath the hoop.
Had 4 points, I think, the other nights. As we see Ruff with it. Here we go into that half-court offense. Pulling up for 2, no good. Rebound, Jones. Ball tied up. Arrow says it's going to be St. Charles North.
That's Larkin, actually.
Unless there was a foul called.
North technically, I think, did win. Oh, no, you're right. It is 50 North.
All right, checking back into the game after a short rest is Braden Royce, 6'5" junior. Also plays baseball. Pitcher for those guys in the West Side Elgin.
He's a pretty good pitcher. I played with him before.
Had the unique opportunity to play varsity baseball with his older brother, which is always kind of nice. Another slip and a travel. 1:31 first quarter.
Streety's in. There it is, the 4-guard set. Oh, wait, nope, excuse me. McCullum set down, so you're going to have 2 big, 3 small.
All right, Streety's back in there. Shot a hot 80% the other night. 8 for 10 from the field. Streety switches from the left to the right. Bounce pass McFadden. McFadden going to try to use the big body post up. Elevates, lets it go. Not enough. Rebound taken down by Swanson. Swanson pushes it up the floor to Payne. No look pass, far side. Neary. And that one's good.
They're shooting lights out so far from 3.
18-11, just under a minute left here first quarter. Skip pass near side. Hunter takes it all the way in. Finds Royce. Royce going to go with the right hand. It's blocked. Swanson had a big block the other night. And there's another one. Ball's tied up. And it is going to be a foul, it looks like. So 49.1 seconds left in the first quarter. St. Charles North has a 7-point advantage. And Larkin has a 2-0 record against those guys this season.
Larkin is not playing the basketball. I thought they'd come out here and play.
Reading the local newspaper, got a interesting thought from Coach Carter that we'll take a look at a little bit later. Talked about how they set up for this regional game. 35 seconds, over and back. So it looks like Larkin will probably try to have the last look, as it is McCullum checking back into the game. He's got 2 points. Kendall McCullum, the 6'1" junior for the Royals. There's Coach Carter right there on your screen, assisted by Coach Brad Gavlik. And we'll see exactly what the Royals have in store here with 32.9 seconds left. First quarter, regional championship game. South Elgin High School, the host school.
I'd say last possession is probably the smart idea here.
McCullum finds Streety again. Streety dribbling into the lane. No look pass to Royce. He wasn't ready for it. Gets it up off the glass. No good. Gets another rebound. The next putback is blocked by Swanson. And that one goes out of bounds. Now North is going to have the last look here in the first quarter. 12.2 seconds left.
I don't like that possession of Larkin. You don't want to give them another chance to score, do you?
No, you don't. You know, that's actually a substitution. As you see the replay there, that was Creo Kanan. Apologize if we're not saying his name correctly, but he is a 6'8" senior for St. Charles North. There goes Swanson for three in the corner. No good. Rebound tipped out of bounds and then off one of the St. Charles North player. That's the third time that McCullum's done that. However, time expires. And at the end of the first quarter, as we see the replay right here, it's 18-11 St. Charles North. Tell you what, let's take a quick timeout when we come back. Exciting second quarter action right here on highschoolcube.com. Regional championship from South Elgin High School.
Are you getting this, honey?
Oh, prime time. We are rolling.
All right, Mama's gonna bring it home. Mama's gonna bring it home. Okay.
Come on, watch this guy.
Oh, backwards!
Oh, don't. Oh.
It went into Bob and Carol's yard. Oh, no? Okay, here it goes.
Oh, Mom!
Challenge your kids to be active and eat healthy.
All right, let's see what you can do. Let's go.
They might surprise you.
Let's go.
Search We Can for more ideas on how you and your kids can get healthy together.
All right, back we are here, end of the first quarter. North Stars 18, Larkin Royals 11. Regional championship game. So far, as you said, Brandon, not exactly the game you thought that Larkin was going to bring, especially with the way that they practiced it. See our photo montage right there, some direct quotes from some of the players. Can't wait for Friday. I want to go straight in and play. How about that? And then Coach Carter talking about the week of practice that they had. It was almost like a week of tryouts, the way they were banging around and really getting after it. So here we are, live action, 7:48. Rest of the first half coming your way here from South Elgin High School. No look pass picked off by St. Charles North. Done a great job defensively so far. Eric Miller has checked into the game for St. Charles North. Miller, 6'3" junior forward for the black and blue. 7:27 running clock. Payne from way back. Nothing that time, and he's going to. The crowd's going to let him have it this time. See if they can't get under his skin.
I was going to say that was a little too much to take there.
Well, he was kind of fading away too. All right, here's Streety.
It's kind of funny to me. They chant air ball, the north side. They chant scoreboard.
Yeah, those things will happen. Motions here. Fans getting excited.
McCullum's been the one to inbound every single time for Larkin.
Goes into Streety. Streety's got a jump circle. 18-11, North Stars with the lead. Pace of this game is nothing like it was the other night when Larkin played Elgin. That I can tell you. Royce with it. Little 10-footer, no good. One-handed putback. Wow, there's some elevation right there by McCullum. He's got more.
That was some elevation.
6'1" junior. He got up. Payne now going to do it. Take it across for his guys. Dribbles with the left. Pass to Miller. Miller down near side baseline. Back to Neary. Neary's going to take it in. Gets up, throws up a prayer, doesn't roll around. Here comes Larkin. They got a 3-on-3 right here. Pass near side, rough for 3. That one's good. Look out! Here come the Royals, and that's gonna call a timeout. That's gonna get a timeout from the St. Charles North bench, I believe. 6:22, and just like that, the Larkin Royals within 2.
That's what we've been looking for. I bet you, if I had to bet on anything, I would say that North is preaching, don't take quick shots and let them get out running. Because if you do, if you take a shot and you miss and it was well contested and it doesn't go out of bounds, you're going to be shorthanded on the break.
Yeah, well said. Hey folks, are you enjoying tonight's broadcast? Would you like to see more? Well, we're pleased to let you know that High School Cube has just made it easier for your school to broadcast their own events. It's the HSC Live app, a new app that allows your school to broadcast from an iPhone or an iPad. It's so easy, all you got to do is download the app, schedule an event, and start broadcasting your high school event live in just minutes. So contact your coach, recruit a team broadcaster, download the app, and start broadcasting your team's events today. HighSchoolCube.com coming your way here. 6:17 left in the first half. Larkin Royals have brought it within 2. Thomas Ryan has checked in. And Neary connects for St. Charles North. That was a 3. Hunter. Bounce pass Streety, picks up the feet and a traveling violation. It was like he thought about taking the 3. That hesitation caused him to pick up the feet. And the whistle was blown. 5:53 first half coming your way here. Ben Erickson alongside Brandon Giese for this one. Eric Miller's going to inbound now for St. Charles North. We know he's got family listening back east. It's not out east, it's always back east. You know that, right? As Neary's got it, dribbles around with the right hand, switches back to the left, hounded closely by McCullum. Great defensive effort there. Wow, Miller with it now. Dribbles with the right, bounce past Neary again. Neary, Payne gonna look for post up, back to Neary. And now back to Payne. Much to the delights, offensive foul as Quentin Payne lowers the shoulder and may have gotten the elbow a little bit involved. At any rate, nice sales job there by the Larkin Royals.
I mean, I don't know if you can teach flopping. This is what it's called, the art of flopping, but that was a pretty good job.
Yeah, he got slid across the floor there pretty well. And with as slick as it's been, with all the traveling violations, that probably helped things out. Streety coming this way to Ruff. Larkin has been yet to turn this into the track meet that they like. Streety.
I think it has to do with the zone. It's with how they're trying to attack the zone.
McCullum for 3, it's good.
That's something that they can use more of. Work the ball around and find the open man.
5 this quarter for McCullum, 7 on the game. He brings it again within 2 points. Had the man beat. Miller's got it. Dribbles with the left. Crowd thought he picked up his feet. He didn't. Bounce pass. Gonna work it inside. Payne's got it. Fouled from behind. Tried to take it hard to the hole, but he's going to go to the line at any rate. And he was nearly flawless from the charity stripe the other evening. I think he only missed 2 and was there at least 6 or 7 times. 4:39 left in the first half.
No, I think it's under the hoop.
Yeah, you're right. I guess they must have hit him.
I think the foul was called when the pass was entered, not after the pass came in and he was attempting a shot.
All right, we'll go with that. Another substitution for Larkin.
Drew Jones.
Yeah, Jones is checking back in. As you said, you thought you'd heard he'd been banged up a little bit, but he did make an early entry into the game. We'll have another substitution
He didn't
for
play
the
in
Larkin
that
Royals.
Larkin Elgin game, did he? I don't think he played. Looks like we lost the light here, did we?
Yeah, part of the gym lights, I think, just went out. They went from the competition illumination to regular lighting here. So, hey, if it happens in the Super Bowl, it can certainly happen in a high school gym, right, Geese?
I mean, if we make money off it, huh?
So we'll see exactly what happens here. I think they're going to let him play. Any rate, 4:39 left here in the first half. We lost some lights. Competition lights went out, and we are at just your standard gym lighting, apparently.
That's what it looked like when we had trials today.
All right, ball swatted from behind. Here comes Larkin. This is what they want. See if they can convert. Streety off the glass, and it's good. We got a tie game.
We missed it. Hannibal checked in. That's who swatted it, Hannibal Marshall.
All right, Hannibal Marshall's into the game. Where's number 12 for Larkin? Great defensive effort for him, creating the fast break and the initial layup, sorry. For three, that was Getz, no good. Ball swatted out of bounds, much to the dismay of the Larkin Royal fans. Loud in here tonight, good crowd as you'd imagine.
Best crowd this gym has seen in a while.
I would agree, especially with the crosstown rival games that we've had here in the last 48 hours. Alley-oop style pass to Payne, a little too much for him, and it's eventually wrangled in by Thomas Ryan, who is in there for St. Charles North. Payne loses it, gives it up. We've got a 3-on-1 now. See if Larkin can convert again. All the way in, off the glass, and fouled. That was your guy Marshall as he tried to take it coast to coast.
This is what we have been looking for from Larkin, getting turnovers, getting out on the break. Marshall had a wide open cutter, if you didn't notice, also under the hoop, but he decided to take it himself.
Yeah, Marshall going to go to the line. 3:46 first half. A good chance to see Hannibal right there.
Still haven't fixed any of the lighting here.
That one rattles around, it's no good. Kind of hard to tell with the cameras at home, but we did lose quite a bit of the lighting. Yeah, that's the competition lighting. It nearly doubles the light down on the floor. Marshall rings it out. It's good. He's got 1 point tonight.
It makes a pretty big difference, actually.
And the Larkin Royals, for the first time, have a lead, a 1-point lead. They entered this quarter trailing by 7, and now they're up by 1. Neary dribbles with the left. Swanson now with it. Whistle picks up the feet and a travel. A couple more substitutions. McFadden has checked back into the game, as has number 20, Quentin Ruff, the 6-foot senior. McFadden, as we said, the sophomore, brings considerable size. 6'5" sophomore.
Quentin Ruff, nicknamed Q.
We're going to time management mode right here. 3:22 running clock. Rest of the first half coming your way. Far side Ruff to Jones. Gonna go baseline. Wants to take it to the right. Scoop pass right inside there to a streaking McCullum. And McCullum's got 7 on the quarter, 9 for the game. Fans getting fired up. Larkin's come back from a 7-point deficit to go ahead by 3. Payne takes it all the way in. Hang switches from the right to the left, and it's good. Payne, we haven't said his name in a while, but that's 10 for him.
He's the key, man. I told you at the beginning of the game, if you can control Quentin Payne, you can control the game in the first quarter. What did he have, 8?
McCullum pulls up, hits the right part, rattles around. And as you said, Quentin Payne had 26, I think, the other night. We get a whistle. Thanks for being aboard here on highschoolcube.com. We hope you're enjoying tonight's live tournament coverage. We invite you to continue to join us as we spotlight the original IHSA March Madness. North brings it up into the hands of Payne. Pass down low to Prio Cannon, and a foul committed. So Prio Cannon's going to go to the line. High School Cube is everything high school basketball, hockey, wrestling, the purest competition, streaming live on highschoolcube.com. You can always watch game replays in their entirety as soon as the game is over. You can watch and clip your own highlights. The place to be for high school sports is unmistakably High School Cube.
Look at this. They don't even put their men under the hoop.
Well, we talked about it. Larkin wants to get you, and they want to run. That one by Prio Cannon is good. And we've got a tie game, as Prio Cannon was flawless that trip. McCullum with it. Has scored a bundle in the second quarter, 7 points, to bring Larkin back from the 7-point deficit they had entering the second quarter. Pace slows down again. Hunter between the legs, back to McCullum. Back to Hunter, back to McCullum. They try to get things set up. Long three by Hunter, and it's good. Saw Hunter in the foreground there. That's got to be a family member who stood up on their feet. 27-24. Larkin back to a 3-point lead.
That's his dad.
Ludwig, left hand, back to Swanson, right in front of the Larkin Royal bench. Ludwig's got it again, gonna take it inside himself. He's hit hard, I think, by McFadden, and he's gonna go to the line.
He got hit right in the face. As you can see on your screen now, North is in the bonus.
27-24. Minute 37 left here in the first half. Regional championship game from these conference foes. Larkin Royals won a flawless 2-0 against the St. Charles North Stars during the 2012-13 campaign. And they have done their best to slowly pull away here, at least by 3. Ludwig puts it in. 2-point deficit by St. Charles North. A good chance to see Ludwig right there. Lets it go. It's good. Ludwig's got 2. Minute 36, running clock. Larkin right to left, wearing the white and blue. Kendall McCullum picks up Ruff near side. Ruff barking out the offense. Lets it get away. Neary's going to take it all by himself off the glass, and it's good. How about that?
This game is just back and forth all the time.
Neary's got 8. Now you hear the scoreboard chants. 28-27 for 3, way back. Look out, 6 points for Hunter.
Man,
Both on long distance 3-point field goals.
that's an NBA 3 right there. That's just, you can't guard that.
Larkin, 2-point advantage, loses the handle on it as Swanson goes out of bounds. And Larkin with a key defensive stop here with just 50 seconds left in the first quarter. Let's take a look at what just happened here on the replay. Watch how far back he is, at least 3 feet from the 3-point line.
Wow.
Somebody better check the net for burn marks there. That was nothing but the bottom of the net.
That's a 24-footer. Or more.
Monteese Hunter, 6-foot senior. 6 points this quarter, both via the 3-point field goal. McCullum into the lane, loses the handle. Loose ball on the floor, kicked by Jones, and St. Charles North is going to have an opportunity with 35.6 left in the game. North tried to get Miller in, but he's sent back to the bench, not enough time. Or apparently coach had other ideas. Good full court man-to-man pressure applied here by Larkin. Creo Kanan's got it. Big, tall kid for North. Gives it up to Swanson. Nearly just as tall, 27 seconds first quarter. Swanson takes it all the way in, bounces, getting his man to commit to the air, and blocked. Big block that time for Larkin. Now the Royals may have the last opportunity with it with 15 seconds. That was Ludwig who tried to take it in, and he was rejected handily. Streety.
That's a big-time block.
Streety goes out of bounds and loses the handle on it. So now 6 seconds left, first half.
Can't afford a turnover though.
And St. Charles North is going to have the last look at it. Substitution for the North Stars. Jake Callahan, the 6'2" sophomore, probably a 3-point specialist, you'd think, Brandon. So we'll see if he can come cold off the bench and ignite anything for the North Stars here in the final 6 seconds. Neary takes it, and it's off the glass, no good. So at the end of the first half, it is the Larkin Royals 30, and the St. Charles North Stars 28. Tell you what, we're gonna send it down to the floor for our halftime report right here on highschoolcube.com. Exciting regional action.
Good
Good evening, everybody. My name is Brendan King. I'm here with my partner, Aaron Perch, and this is your halftime show for the regional championship game between St. Charles North and Larkin. And boy, it has been an exciting game so far, Aaron.
Yeah, both teams came out real intense. Both fan bases really into the game. A lot of turnovers early, a lot of sloppy play. But then St. Charles started to pull away, and we thought this would be their game, but Larkin came out in the second quarter, got their business done, and we're real close game at this point.
And you mentioned the student sections. Both student sections have come out to win the Best Student Section of the Game award tonight. Larkin and St. Charles North both have very passionate student sections, so expect that to play a big part in the second half because these fans are definitely getting rowdy. Now, for the first half, as Aaron mentioned, it was really St. Charles North sinking everything at first by their really huge forward, Quincy Payne.
Yeah, he was making plays on the offensive and defensive end, and as we know, good defense leads to good offense. Payne was blocking shots, closing passing lanes, creating turnovers, and at the offensive end, he was finishing well. He's the reason that they're in this game.
But it also came at Payne's disadvantage towards the end of the first quarter and entering the second quarter. He charged a Larkin player, and that really changed everything.
Yeah, the Larkin defender was hanging with him for a good 20 seconds, then took the charge, and that really swung this momentum around. Larkin got out on the fast break. They started dropping some threes, and they built the deficit down, and they're right back in this as well.
The threes really were a big part of Larkin's game, with number 10 McCullum having 6 points, 3 of those coming from threes. Also for Larkin, it was Ruff, their big forward. He also sucked a couple threes to put Larkin out in front. So Aaron, what are the keys to the game for St. Charles North to continue?
Well, St. Charles North is a bigger team. They're a much more physical team. They've won almost every rebound. They need to stay physical and attack the basket. That's how they can beat this quick Larkin team.
And Larkin, what are the keys to the game?
They got to keep playing with intensity. I think that's what will get them through, the momentum they can gain from their big student section. They got to make their shots, so that's important.
And I think that'll do it for our halftime show. So this has been Brendan King for Aaron Perch. Enjoy the second half.
My life is full of statistics. Thing is, I could have dropped out of school and become one myself, but I didn't because I had people. My life is full of statistics. Thing is, I could have dropped out of school and become one myself, but I didn't because I had people that believed in me. Here's another statistic. 7,000 students drop out every school day. That's one every 26 seconds. It's time that students know that we believe in them.
Inspire a student and share your message of support at boostup.org.
Student Advisory Committee is a group of students who participate in diverse interscholastic athletics and activities. SAC promotes the sportsmanship and integrity ideals of the Illinois High School Association. We focus on providing leadership and communication between participants, administration, and fans of IHSA activities. The IHSA Student Advisory Committee is made of 21 students from high schools all around Illinois. The Student Advisory Committee is creating student leaders for tomorrow today.
It is Brennan King and Aaron Perks back with you as both teams are coming out for second half warm-ups. Aaron, Larkin versus St. Charles North. Larkin is in the lead by 2. Who do you have winning this game?
I think St. Charles comes back and wins this. They're too physical of a team to lose. The fourth quarter is going to come around. Both teams are going to be beaten down and tired. I think these guys from St. Charles are going to be able to grab the rebounds they need to get, make the plays they need to, and come out with a win.
So you think their physical strength will beat Larkin's speed?
I believe so. That'll be a big factor in the fourth. We'll see which team shows up.
And how does Larkin respond to all that?
I think Larkin has to keep attacking the basket because it took a lot of jumpers early that weren't falling, and that caused turnovers. So they got to stay aggressive and find ways to beat this large St. Charles team.
Well, you heard it from the best. This is Brennan King for Aaron Perch. Let's send it back to Ben, Brandon, and Ryan.
All right, fellas, appreciate your hard work down there on the floor and the sideline reporting. Back we are up here to press level. It is 30-28. Larkin Royals came back from a 7-point deficit going into that second quarter, Brandon, and they now have a 2-point advantage. So let's update everybody on the scoring. First for St. Charles North, it is Alec Getz with 3 points. Jake Ludwig, the sophomore, has 2. Quentin Payne, the senior, has 10. He leads all scores tonight. Justin Stenko has 4. Tony Neary has 8. And it is Chris Priokainen that has 2 for the Larkin Royals. Quantice Hunter has 6. Derek Streety with 2. Kendall McCullum with 9. Quentin Ruff with 10. He does equal Quentin Payne in points. Pardon me for that. And Brayton Royce with 2. And it is Hannibal Marshall with 1 point rounding out the scoring. You do the math and it should get you Larkin Royals 30, St. Charles North Stars 28, and we have some hellos that we need to extend to people listening to us on the East Coast. It's Gloria, Frank, Brian, Dave, and Diane from Allentown, Pennsylvania again. That's the grandparents and aunts and uncles of Eric Miller. So here we are back to live action coming your way. A ball is stripped and knocked away, and here comes Larkin left to right, all the way to the hole, bouncing around, no good. That was Quantice Hunter who tried to take it coast to coast. And now it's the North Stars bringing it. Stenko is held and fouled before he can get to the hole. And North is going to set it up on their half. 7:38, third quarter coming your way. Also got another special hello to pass along to Clarence and Luella. They are watching in Marion, Iowa tonight. And they're sure hoping that Matt Pretet, number 44 from St. Charles North, has a good game. Fouled on his way to the basket. And Stenko's going to go to the line. Stenko's got 4 points tonight, had a double-double the other night. He's the type of guy who can play well on both sides of the floor, especially for a big guy. First one for Stenko is good. Puts the North Stars within 1 with a chance to tie. Justin Stenko flings it away, and it is good. Give him 6 for the night. 7:32 running clock. Larkin left to right. Ruff to Streety. Streety with it, finds Royce. Gives it down low to McCullum off the glass. Shot no good, but put back in by Royce.
Wow.
He's got 4. Larkin back to a 2-point advantage. Back and forth, back and forth.
That's a shove, isn't it?
Ball tipped and knocked away. Saved by Larkin. Here they come. 2-on-1 quickly up the floor and off the glass. Ruff, he's got 12. And that's the kind of game the Larkin Royals want to play. Gets, dribbles with the right, far side Neary. Stanko way down in the corner, behind the backboard from our vantage point. Gonna bring it right in front of his own bench. Right to left with the dribble to Swanson, picks it up off the glass and it's good. Good move there by Swanson. That's the first time he scored tonight. The 6'6" senior finally into the scoring column for the St. Charles North Stars.
Thought about it.
McCullum down into the corner. He's got it back again. Royce trying to post up. Things slow down again. Streety with it. Back to Ruff. Over to Royce for 3. Front part no good. Rebound taken down by Stanko.
Looked good from our angle, just a bit short.
I mentioned he was in the 3-point competition earlier this evening. However, that one didn't go. Gets with the right hand. Pass knocked away by McCullum, saved way up into the air, and Royce ends up with it. Larkin Royal defense starting to shine again. Hunter for 3, way back, no good. Rattles around. Royce, however, right there for the rebound. Gonna try to take it himself with the left hand. It's good. Wow. How about that?
That's a pretty little left-handed skyhook, isn't it?
Royce has got 6, 4 of which here in the second half. Early in the second half, mind you. 5:19 left in the third quarter. Stanko has it knocked away from behind. Ball loose on the floor. Swanson ends up with it for 3. It's good as it rattles around. Swanson, just like that, has got 5. Nothing in the first half, and already 5 through the first 2 minutes of the third quarter.
This game is going to go down right to the wire.
McCullum in, hands it off to Royce, wide open. Royce has got 6, 8 for the night, 6 this quarter.
Not a lot of empty trips coming out from Larkin in the second half so far, huh?
No, not at all. Foul on the floor as Quentin Payne tried to bring it across. Much to the dismay of Coach Carter and his Larkin Royal bench. Substitution coming in. Jones going to check back in for Larkin, and Ludwig back in for St. Charles North. North dressed in the solid black and blue, and the Royals in the white and blue.
Here we are.
Yeah, it disappeared underneath the table there.
The South Elgin Storm greeting table.
All that money spent on a table skirt, and you lose the ball underneath it. That'll teach you. All right, here we go. Back to game action. Neary with it. Dribbles with the right to the left. Special thank you for being here on highschoolcube.com, listening wherever you might be, anywhere in the world. Baseline. 3-pointer, no good. Ludwig, ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by St. Charles North.
Remember when I said you can't teach the art of flopping? Well, when you flop in the corner like that after a 3, that's kind of teaching you, huh?
I should say so. Streety going to bring it right past the scorer's table. Dribbles with the left. Back to the right. High pick applied by Jones. Nothing going on yet. McCullum. Streety now with it. Back to McCullum. McCullum going to take it. Strong move with the right hand. Off the glass, and it's good. What a touch there by McCullum. He's got 11. 3:59 here in the third quarter remaining. 5-point advantage for the Larkin Royals. They had trailed by as many as 7. And the Larkin Royals are going to end up with it on their half of the floor as it's last touched by a North Stars player.
This is the defensive intensity that Larkin needs to bring to the floor every single time.
Royals slowly trying to put some distance between them and North on the scoreboard. For 3 in the corner, it's good.
Wow.
Quintice Hunter, he's got 9.
Remember when you said you should check the net for bird marks? Well, I think I can see him from here.
Better believe it. Timeout called.
Wow.
30-second timeout called by the North Stars bench. And they're trying to stop the momentum there as the Royals have an 8-point lead here at South Elgin High School. Regional championship game right here on highschoolcube.com. Glad to have you along for today's live High School Cube broadcast. And I got to remind you that you can follow your favorite schools or players to receive alerts on all future broadcasts related to these schools. It's free, so follow your favorite schools today. I'll tell you what, Geezy, one of the neat things that you can do on highschoolcube.com is you can watch the archive of this game. If you're here at the game tonight, you can go home and watch it. You can make your own highlights. It's easy. All you got to do is click the little scissors clip icon that is there. Clip your own highlights, tag it to a player, and then you can search the player's name and see the entire season's worth of highlights. It's a pretty neat feature.
So far, I think Quanti's Hunter has been a human highlight reel here.
Yeah, he may want to go home and create some highlights.
A couple of deep threes, well-contested three in the quarter. As my partner over here, Ryan Weiss, said, just stop. That's just ridiculous.
And it is. Larkin, a slick shooting team, no question about it. Swanson going to try to inbound. Payne's got it. Takes it with the left. Pick applied there by Swanson. And it's right back into the hands of the Larkin Royals. They're going to see if they can convert again on another takeaway. He is fouled en route to the basket.
It's Quentin Ruff.
Yeah, that's rough. He's got 12, and he's going to go back to the line, I think. Yeah, they're going to set it up, send him back to the line, following the active shooting. And all of a sudden, Larkin starting to tighten the vice defensively, and St. Charles North getting taken a little bit out of the game plan that they came into this with.
3 fouls for Quentin Payne. That could be a factor down the stretch, the star for St. Charles North.
Ruff's first one away is good. He's 3 of 4 from the line tonight, as they have extended to the lead to 9 points here in the third quarter. They had trailed by 7 going into the second quarter, and the roll falls for Ruff. For this quarter, 14 for the game, and a substitution now for St. Charles North. That's Alec Getz checking back in, and Ludwig going out. Payne going to try to bring it up the floor again. Gets it across, dribbles with the right hand, pass to Neary. Stenko with it far side. Stenko is fouled right around the side. Foul's on the floor, so North Star's going to get a chance to inbound here. They trail by 10. To think the score going into the halftime locker room was 30-28 Larkin. And they now have extended that lead as the ball gets taken away again. Look out, Larkin with a 3-on-1 all the way to the glass. Putback is going to be good. I think it was Jones with the putback. He's into the scoring column for the first time tonight. Stenko, far side, Larkin now 12-point advantage. They start to open it up a little bit. Payne takes it all the way in, fouled en route. He's going to go to the line.
I didn't see much contact there personally. I don't know about you. I don't know where it came from. Might have been down here when he tried to bring it up.
We'll get a chance to look at the replay and see where the contact was made right there. You see.
I don't see anything there, do you?
Yeah, that's actually a good point. I didn't really notice it on the replay either. At any rate, Payne is not going to complain about it. He's got 11 off that free throw.
Getting 3 points from the line, I wouldn't complain either.
There's another one for Payne. He's got 12. That's one of those things you get down there on the floor. Maybe one of the officials heard something, maybe heard a little contact, and that may have been what pulled the trigger right there. At any rate, Larkin by 10, third quarter, highschoolcube.com, regional championship. Loser goes home, winner continues on into the sectionals. Ball taken away by Payne, looking for a lane. Takes it with the left hand, strong with the right, throws it down. How about that? Quentin Payne, exclamation point.
Wow.
Quickly back up the floor now. Larkin's got it. Jones is fouled en route to the glass. So Larkin not fazed by the flush there by Quentin Payne. And Jones is going to go to the line now
just
for the Royals.
There's one thing a dunk does in a game like this. In a high school game, you see a dunk, it changes the entire integrity of the game. The whole momentum can be changed by a dunk. It's kind of like when you see in a hockey game, a big hit or something like that, it just changes the momentum of the entire game.
Take a look at the replay here. Coming right at you and with authority. Look at that. Payne throws it down. However, look how fast Larkin brought the ball up the floor and turned it into another scoring opportunity. As Jones is flawless from the line, he's got 4 this quarter. 10-point advantage still for the Larkin Royals with 2:25 left here in the third quarter.
Good thing.
Traveling violation.
Quentin Payne came off the floor. He's sitting on the bench after a dunk.
Yeah, they maybe take him out maybe for that fourth quarter stretch. He's probably he's not gonna sit a minute in that fourth quarter, that I can tell you. He does have 3 fouls, however, as you had pointed out, so that's part of coaching right there. Knowing when you can take your best player off the floor and give him a little breather. Rough.
I don't know if it's the right time when you're down 10.
Top of the key, McCullum. McCullum dribbles with the right between the legs to the left, switches back to the right. And from way back is Hunter. Not enough that time as it hits the front part. And Swanson tears down the rebound. Minute 43 running clock, right to left, black and blue. That's the North Stars. Larkin Royals have a 10-point lead here in the regional championship game. What a spin move to the hole, ending up on the floor, but no whistle, no foul. And here comes Larkin for 3 near side. Front part no good. Rebound taken down by Royce. Bounce pass into Jones is knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Larkin, so the North Stars are going to have an opportunity coming back the other way. Larkin High School 22-5 coming into this one. St. Charles North 19-8. North Stars trying to inbound. Getz brings it across with the left, finds Ludwig. Ludwig dribbling into the lane, shot's gonna be good. Ludwig's got 4. 8-point advantage for the Royals. Royals have beaten the North Stars 2 times this season. Meeting them here in the postseason, beating their crosstown rival, the Elgin Maroons, and the North Stars beating their rival, St. Charles East. Timeout called from the Larkin Royals bench. Let's keep it right up here as you enjoy tonight's live game on High School Cube. A quick reminder, a replay of the game with tons of highlight clips that you can make will be available immediately following the game on your school's Cube. So come back on and watch the highlights of tonight's game. Interestingly enough, we saw a wonderful clip in the Daily Herald today. Brandon, the High School Cube is partnered up with the Daily Herald. So if you're watching tonight's game, chances are you may have got there from the Daily Herald site, and that's a pretty cool partnership. 49-41, a nearly packed stadium here at South Elgin High School in the regional championship game, as we said, right here on highschoolcube.com.
Just got a little bit of a stat from our guys up here doing the stats. We got North shooting 44% from deep and Larkin shooting 40% from deep, so maybe something that could come into a factor later in the game.
We'll see. Just under a minute, 50 seconds running clock. Larkin sets it up on their half of the floor. That's McCullum with it. Bounce pass. Jones is going to eye it up for 3. It's good. Mr. Jones, 7 points in the third quarter. 52-41, Larkin 11-point advantage. Swanson gets it into Stenko's gonna have a touch pass far side over to Getz, but it gets off his fingers. And last touched, it looks like, by Kendall McCullum.
I don't know if it was touched by him or not. I can't see, I'm pretty far away. But
Jake Ludwig, the 6'1" sophomore, is gonna inbound now for the North Stars. Into the corner, leaning in, shot no good. Rebound, touched last by Getz. 19.9 seconds remain here in the third quarter. And Eric Miller is going to check back into the game for St. Charles North. Eric Miller, the 6'3" junior for the North Stars, saw some time the other night. Had a point via the charity line. Nothing yet in the scoring column for Eric. 52-41. 15 seconds on a running clock. Larkin looks to have the last opportunity to score in this third quarter. Streety, no look pass to Jones. Had a 3 a second ago for 3. Ruff, and it's good. Ruff with 17 points tonight, and the last shot of the third quarter is short. And just like that, Larkin High School has a 14-point advantage. They lead St. Charles North 55-41. Tell you what, let's send it back for a quick timeout. The exciting fourth quarter of the regional championship live from South Elgin High School on highschoolcube.com when we come back.
There are a million places you'd never consider texting. So why would you do it while driving? Leave risky driving to the professionals. Stop the texts, and together we can stop the wrecks.
All right, we're back here on highschoolcube.com. Regional championship game coming your way here from South Elgin High School. It's the Larkin Royals with a 14-point advantage. We got three plays we got to show you from long distance. Here's some of the three-point field goals we've seen here tonight. You said, Geese, we got to check that net, make sure there's no burn marks there. Comes another one by Hunter. And it's been that kind of a night for the Larkin Royals. St. Charles North had done a good game, just a great effort of trying to control the pace of the game. They went into the halftime locker room trailing by 2. They went into the second quarter up by 7. But since that halftime speech, whatever went on with the Larkin Royals, they've been just on fire. 14-point advantage for those guys. Final quarter right here. Streety with it. And gets away. It's going to be an over and back violation. Got a birthday wish from the Larkin Royal fans. Happy birthday to Joyce Barnhart. So we know we've got St. Charles North fans listening in Marion, Iowa. And our friends Gloria, Frank, Brian, Dave, and Diane from Allentown, Pennsylvania. I sang Allentown a little bit for them. I don't think that's going to happen tonight. We'll see, though. We'll see. 55-41, 14-point advantage. Now you can't beat fun here in a regional game. Whistle and a foul. And I think Swanson is going to go to the line. The last 7 minutes and 29 seconds for one of these teams this season, Geezy. You don't win, you go home, you win, you march yourselves right into sectional play.
That's what I'm most impressed by. Both squads, how they came in prepared and ready for the biggest challenge yet. Every single game in this postseason you could say, is the biggest game of their season. And the way you prepare is what is going to show on the court.
Yeah, these guys have been conditioning and playing since way back in September, October. Hard to believe that it's already March 1st. It's a long season, it's a grind. But if you lose here tonight, all of that quickly comes to an end. You win, you get to extend things just a little bit longer. There can only be one team in the entire state in the particular class that you're in that ends up on a winning streak. Streety into the lane, left. Looked like he might have drew some contact there, however, no whistle. Quick pass to Jones with the left hand, and it's good. Jones coming up big in the second half. He's got 9.
He's really a big factor for Larkin overall.
Payne back in there, draws the foul on the floor. So fouls could get interesting coming down the stretch should one of these teams get into the bonus. Larkin with the 14-point advantage.
North is actually in the bonus right now.
So Swanson, who was flawless just a moment ago from the line. Quentin Payne is going to have his try there. And Payne is 2 for 2 from the line here tonight. He's got 14 points, 8 of which were in the first quarter. That one by Payne is good. 15 for the night, 26 just the other night. 57-44, fourth quarter here with 6:59 left. One of these teams' seasons is going to end here this evening. That one rattles around, no good. Rebound controlled by North, but into the hands of Larkin and Quentin Ruff. Ruff, far side, right hand. Larkin going to slow things down a little bit, content to go into that half-court offense. I thought that would trouble them a little bit, seeing how well they came out and played that fast break game. As I think that's Ruff goes down on, that's McCullum goes down hard on the floor. Three-pointer away, following his own shot. Rebound taken down by Miller off the glass underneath the rim. No good, ball tied up. And I think it is a jump ball, we'll see. It's not. It's a foul against Tony Neary. 6:31, 57-44 the score here. Regional championship game from South Elgin High School, the host site this year in this leg of the regional. Larkin High School 22-5 coming into this one. North 19-8. Larkin has beaten the North Stars 2 other times this season as Jones got it far side, eyed up a 3 and hit it in the 3rd quarter. So we know he can knock down the long jumper. Streety, left hand, gonna take it in. Leaner, no good. Rebound by Payne. Payne looks up the floor, finds Stanko off the glass, no good. Rebound controlled by North and a foul from behind. And that's gonna send one of the North Stars. Oh, excuse me, that was a foul committed by one of the North Stars.
I think it was on Prio Cannon.
Yeah, you're right. From behind. 5:57 running clock. Larkin left to right wearing the white and blue. St. Charles North black and blue jerseys. Larkin doing another great job shooting again here this evening. Streety with it, far side Royce, looks inside to Jones, nothing doing. Gonna swing it back to the top to Hunter, dribbles with the right hand, into the lane, draws traffic, scoops it off the glass, and it's good. How about that? Quantice Hunter, he's got 11. Quentin Payne with it for 3, picks it up, knocks it down. And there's gonna be a timeout called as Quentin Payne knocks down that 3-pointer. And it's a full timeout taken. All right, let's take a look at a photo montage that the boys down in the truck have prepared here for us. 59-47, Larkin Royals with the advantage. See Stanko there had the double-double. A couple of direct quotes coming right out of the Daily Herald, partnering up with the highschoolcube.com. 17 points, a career high for him against South Elgin. Stanko so far here tonight, let's see, just has 6 points. And as you said, a career high earlier in the week. But he's been doing a great job down there on defense.
As you said, the quote said, if we start strong, we'll finish strong. Well, they started off winning this game 18-11 out of the first quarter. Then it's just progressively gotten worse. So Stanko wants to live up to the quote. He's going to have to pick up the game here, huh?
Yeah, he's he had a great game, as we said, against St. Charles East. Just did a fabulous job defensively and offensively. But somehow, some way, Larkin has contained those efforts. Streety brings it across, dribble with the right hand, spins around with the left. Finds Ruff. Ruff's got 3 3-point field goals tonight, not afraid to take it. Almost picks up the pivot foot, doesn't. McCullum to Hunter. Quantice Hunter, 6-foot senior guard for the Royals. Into the lane, pushing it off the bottom of the net, no good. Rebound taken down by Jones. Jones coming up huge in this game. He's got 11. Payne with it, finds Stanko. Larkin now continues to extend the lead. 4:32 left here in the 4th quarter. In the corner, Payne off the front part, no good. One-hand rebound, tipped away by Jones, looking quickly up the floor to Ruff, off the glass, no shot, fouled. So that is gonna send number 20, Quentin Ruff, the 6-foot senior, to the line. Ruff is 4 for 5 from the line tonight. He's got 17 points this evening. First one is away, it rolls around, doesn't get the bounce, so no good that time. 4 for 6 now from the line. Thomas Ryan's going to check into the game now for St. Charles North. Get a nice look there at Quentin Ruff. Likes to chew on that mouthpiece there. Lets it go, it's good. 5 for 7 from the line is Ruff. Give him 18 points tonight. Payne brings it across. 4:15, crowd wants a foul, not gonna get one. Ball tipped away and the crowd finally gets their whistle. Foul on the floor, and that's gonna send Payne to the line, 1-1. 4:12 left here in the fourth quarter. And St. Charles North has got to get something going here if they want to stay alive to play another game after tonight.
It's pretty chilly in this gym, and you see all the fans over on north side's wearing like some sort of dress.
Take a good listen here at home. We've got our microphone there on the rim. And I'm thinking you heard a swish as Payne is flawless that time through. All right, Larkin bringing it across now with the right hand, whistle and a foul as it's Kendall McCullum. And both teams into the bonus now, so it's going to be a free throw shootout the rest of the way here. In the pregame, Brandon, we talked about what St. Charles North would have to do to beat this extremely athletic, extremely fast Larkin Royal team. As you see their fans there dressed. Apparently the theme tonight was toga. I did not get the memo as I have my polo shirt on. But at any rate, that free throw there by McCullum is good. He said that St. Charles North would try to turn this into a half-court offense game, and they had done a great job getting back on defense and doing that through the first quarter. As you pointed out, they led that first quarter 18-11, but went into the halftime locker room with a 2-point deficit. And since that time, things have gone downhill for North.
I really enjoyed how they were using their zone to their advantage. If they missed a shot, they fought for the board, but they didn't fight too much that they were shorthanded on the back. They had one big man under the hoop and 4 standing in the corners waiting for Larkin on their own defensive side. That's what you need to do if you want to try to beat this Larkin squad.
Timeout called by the Royals, and with this break in the action, we want you to know that a replay of tonight's live broadcast will be available immediately after this game. Not just any replay, but an interactive replay where you can cut your own highlights. Here's how you do it. Click on the little scissors icon and the player to start recording. Clip the icon again to stop. It's just that easy. So come on back, cut some clips, and help us put together the post-game highlight package. And that, in my opinion, is one of the neatest things that you can do on highschoolcube.com. The fans become interactive, and you can play editor right from your computer at home. Back we are here, the final 4 minutes and 3 seconds, regional championship action here from South Elgin High School. Thanks for watching and listening right here on highschoolcube.com. Payne's going to bring it across. Far side to Swanson. Swanson picks up the dribble, finds Payne again. Low pass, he's going to take it in. Look how that defense all collapses around him there as Stenko ends up with it. Dribbles off the leg of Kendall McCullum. But Payne went right into the lane, and 4 Royals converged right on him.
Gotta stop him. Gotta stop him.
See the replay there, last touched and kicked out of bounds by McCullum. North, inbounds. Neary's got it. Bounce pass to Payne. Payne in the post, off the glass, shot no good, but he's fouled en route. And now he's gonna go back to the line. Quentin Payne, who's got 20 points tonight, had 26 the other night, was relatively quiet in the second quarter as he had 8 points and scored them in a flurry in the first quarter. That one by Payne is good. He has yet to miss from the free throw line tonight as he is 6 for 6 from the charity stripe.
Somewhere where he is probably one of the better, one of his better assets, I guess you could say. He's a great free throw shooter.
Next one is good. 7 for 7, a flawless night from the free throw line for Quentin Payne. You said, Brandon, he is going to play at Loyola next year after
with his brother.
That's right. Skip pass far side. Hunter's going to take it all the way in. Throws up a prayer, no good. Rebound taken down by Payne. Here he comes again. Right to left, strong into the lane with the left hand, and it's good. Doesn't take him long to get from one half of the floor to the other, that's for sure.
Long strides and quick.
Jones with it, looks up the floor, finds Ruff. 2-man trap, nothing doing. Streety with it. Pass over to Royce, thought about the 3, nothing doing. Royce switches from the right to the left, looking, and they're going to reset things wisely. Time management now. Just 3 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. St. Charles North trying to stop the clock with a foul, can't get it. Quantice Hunter with it, trying to draw the defense in. Skip pass way back to Streety right in front of his bench. He's got it, and he's tied up and fouled on the arm. So that's going to send Streety to the line and stop the clock, at least for the moment, at 2:47 left here in this regional championship game.
I don't know if you want to foul in this situation. It's a little early yet.
Got some substitutions now for St. Charles North. Looks like Thomas Ryan is into the game. And Streety prepares. A little too strong, nothing doing. Payne has got it, dribbles with the left. All the Royals converge on him. Outlet pass to Neary into the lane. Little leaner and it's good. So Neary picks up his 9th and 10th points there with the field goal. Pushing it up the floor quickly now is Quentin Ruff. He is stopped and fouled from behind. So apparently that's the game plan at this point, try to stop the Royals and send them to the line and see if you can get them to miss some of those one-on-one opportunities.
I don't know if I would have fouled in that situation. I mean, you had him trapped.
We'll have the presentation of the regional championship plaque at the end of this game. It's either going to be the Royals or the North Stars. One of these teams is going to be pleased with the outcome, and the other team's season is going to end. Quentin Ruff, first one through is good. Been to the line 8 times tonight. He is 6 for 8. Quentin Ruff chews on that mouth guard, lets the next one go through, it rolls in, and it's good. 7 for 9 tonight from the free throw line. And apparently some debate on whether or not a substitution is going to occur here. I think Neary's trying to get back into the game. And we're talking things over down the scores table, and while we have a moment, if you want to start showcasing your team on High School Cube, we make it easy to start broadcasting your events live. Just click on an Add Event on the homepage, fill out the form, follow the simple broadcast instructions. It's just that easy. So add your own event and start broadcasting today. That's highschoolcube.com. 2:24 fourth quarter, Swanson brings it up. Switches from the right to the left, he's into the lane, little leaner and it's good. And St. Charles North is slowly creeping back as they trail by 11. Quantice Hunter into the lane, hanging, throws it up, no good. He's going to go to the line and shoot 2. .204 remain here in the fourth quarter. An archived instant replay of this game will be available as soon as we go off the air. You can watch the game in its entirety, and that's when you can sit down and make your own highlight clips, as the first free throw attempt there by Quantice Hunter, 6-foot senior for the Larkin Royals, is no good.
2:04. Don't look now, it's only a 9-point game. I mean, it doesn't seem like any of the momentum swaying, but a lot of empty trips lately from Larkin.
Yeah, that last one there by Hunter was also no good. Payne's going to bring it all the way up the floor for 3 in the corner is gets no good, just caught the edge. He's going to try it again, puts it up. That time it's no good. That's as close as you can come without having going in. Up the floor, here comes Larkin High School. Ruff puts it off the glass and it's good. Ruff is having a whale of a game tonight for his Larkin Royal team. Payne with it, all the way into the lane, leaning off the glass, no good, too much, caught too much of the rim. And we've got another 2-on-1 situation, Hunter and Streety. Hunter kicks it out. Ruff thought about the 3. And a whistle and a foul.
Well, I would say that if one of the 3s in the corner down here went, that a momentum sway would have happened for sure.
Get a chance to take a look at one of the 3-point attempts that was put up there by Getz. The ball's finally taken away. The final minute on the other half of the floor is going to send Ruff to the line, and you can see the anxiousness on the bench right there for the Larkin Royals, as Ruff is going to try to put this one away.
God, you got to shoot free throws down the stretch. That's the way to win ball games.
Look at that. Look at those guys down there on the bench. You can just say, hey, calm down, calm down. They know it's close. They're a minute 24 away. It's still not over. Some of the fans are starting to leave. They think it is. That free throw rolls around and it's good.
If one of those three-pointers in the corner goes, and then Quentin Payne comes down and makes that floater, totally different ball game.
Ludwig back in for St. Charles North. Two-man trap applied on Quentin Payne. Into the corner, picks up the feet in a travel, and that's going to be just about all the Larkin Royals need, I think, at this point. There's only a minute 13 left in the game, and fans are starting to hit the exits here.
The Royals student section was singing Nana Nana. I mean, I'm sure if you've played sports, you've heard that before.
Yeah, that, of course, a song made popular in the 70s. I think that was a cut by the band Steam, and it was made popular at the old Comiskey Park. And that song obviously has gained notoriety over the years, as that free throw attempt there by Streety is no good. Streety's only got 2 points tonight, but there have been other Larkin Royals that have most certainly stepped up in the absence of scoring by Streety. Streety was 8 for 10 shooting the other night, and he's done a lot of the ball handling for the Royals here this evening. That one is good, 70-57, 13-point advantage. Payne is going to have to bring it up the floor quickly to get something going. Three-pointer from way back by Swanson, no good, back part of the iron. And here come the Royals as Hunter's going to push it up the floor, kicks it back out to Ruff. Ruff nearly loses the handle, and he's tied up on the floor, and a timeout called from the Larkin Royal bench and Coach Carter. 54.9 seconds, and it is all but over here. In this regional championship game. It looks like the Larkin Royals are going to bring home the hardware here tonight.
That was some real good coaching there by Carter. As soon as Hunter had it in his hands, Hunter was off the bench screaming, and a referee's here, timeout, timeout, timeout. You overlook that as a normal person watching a basketball game. You overlook the concept of coaching.
There you get a chance to look at how this DeKalb sectional is put together. Winner of this regional will play the winner of the Rockford East Regional on Tuesday, March 5th. And on Wednesday, March 6th, the winner of the Hananiga Regional will play the winner of the Jacobs Regional. Of course, the sectional championship will take place 7 days from today on Friday, March 8th. There's that Larkin Royal bench right there. Final instructions coming from Coach Carter as his team has a 13-point lead in this regional championship game. A lot of reporters here tonight. You would surmise there's probably some college recruiters here as well, watching some of the talent that's been playing here this evening. As the Larkin Royals try to close this one out here tonight from South Elgin High School on highschoolcube.com. 54.9 seconds left. Jones with it, hands it off to McCullum. Ball taken away. Swanson's got it. Finds Payne's going to take it in, and he puts it down. That's the second one for Payne here tonight. But it's not going to be enough as his team still trails by 11. Whistle and a foul.
Larkin says, go ahead, have your dunk, we'll have the trophy.
You can see another replay of this Quentin Payne there. Just those long strides, elevation. He's so long on the top half, and he puts it through. So some nice highlights tonight by Quentin Payne, who had 26 points against his team's rival, St. Charles East. That free throw short by Quentin Ruff.
I think the fatigue factor has set in for this Larkin team. They usually don't shoot free throws like this.
Second opportunity coming now by Quentin Ruff. 6-foot senior for the Royals. That one rattles around, and it's good. Stay with us here at the conclusion of this game. We'll bring the presentation of the plaque and then get you all the numbers from all these players. Three-point attempt, no good. Payne into the lane, he scoops it up and it's good. And a timeout called, I think, from the St. Charles North bench. That is a full timeout. So with that timeout, we'll keep it right here. As you enjoy the live game here this evening, a quick reminder, you see those still pictures right there. You can make video highlights of this game that are available on the archive. Just click that little scissor icon to start the digital recorder. Click it again, it'll stop it, and then you'll have a little pop-up window that'll tell you that you can tag the highlight to a certain player. Thanks for listening and watching here on highschoolcube.com. You can enjoy the final half minute of this contest here in the presentation of the regional plaque. Should you want to drop us a line, you can do that via email. We'll show you that email address here on the screen. We know we've got people listening in Allentown, Pennsylvania, and in Marion, Iowa. Shoot us a line, sehsbeaconsports@gmail.com. Here we go, the last 28.3 seconds. It goes into Quantice Hunter. Hunter's going to take it all by himself off the glass. It's good, count it, and that's going to do it for the North Stars here tonight. The regional plaque is going to head to the west side of Elgin. (73-61).
Taking a standing ovation here. Probably well deserved.
Chance to look at the Larkin faithful right there. The Blue Crew, as the starters for the Larkin Royals come off the floor. Hunter, Streety, Ruff, Royce.
And at the line is Hunter, actually.
And McCullum. From way back for three, it's good. That's number 32, Jack Callahan, for St. Charles North, and quickly up the floor again. Throwing it down, the exclamation point. Quantice Hunter, 3, 2, 1. Regional champions, Larkin High School.
Wow, that's a dunk right there to cap off a regional win.
What an exclamation point by Quantice Hunter. And the Larkin Royals capture the South Elgin Regional Championship here tonight, Friday, March 1st. They live to play another day. And unfortunately for the North Stars, their season comes to a conclusion here tonight, and so does the fine high school career of Quentin Payne.
Really a great player, respectively. Scored 28 points tonight. That's a game high. He really played a great game. Nothing to take away from him. He's going to Loyola. So he's going to continue playing on at another level. Great player. Good. Best of luck to him. But for the Larkin Royals, it is your night to celebrate as they rush and storm the court.
Yeah, look at that. What a night to be a Larkin Royal. And the athletic director from South Elgin High School, Jason Ward, has made his way to the floor, and we'll keep it right here for the presentation of the regional plaque. The Larkin Royals, the 2012-2013 Larkin Royals, have captured the regional plaque here tonight. And much to the excitement of the fans, as you see right there, they're taking home the hardware this evening.
Really an impressive showing for the Larkin Royals, something they haven't done in a long time, capturing the regional champ. A great showing from Larkin all year. They've been strong all season. As you can see, the plaque lifted by Quentin Ruff and Braden Royce and Quantice Hunter, and every single person to be a part of the Larkin Royals squad is in celebration mode.
How about that? Larkin High School opened in 1962, celebrated their 50th anniversary this past September. And their varsity basketball team celebrating a regional championship here tonight from South Elgin High School, brought to you exclusively on highschoolcube.com. And while they're celebrating and enjoying things down there, let's take a quick timeout, send it away from the cube for just a moment. When we come back, we'll update you on how all the scoring took place right here from the regional championship game. It's the Larkin Royals taking home the plaque on highschoolcube.com.
Student athlete of the IHSA, I pledge to respect my teammates.
I pledge to respect my coaches.
I pledge to respect the officials.
I pledge to respect the opponents.
I pledge to respect the fans. I pledge to respect the game.
We pledge to do what's right.
All right, we're back here on highschoolcube.com, and there they are, the regional champions from the South Elgin Regional and the DeKalb Sectional, the 2012-2013 Larkin Royals. They beat their conference foe, the St. Charles North North Stars, by that final score you see on the screen, 75-64. And Brandon, it was an interesting game to say the least. We thought for sure if the North Stars would turn it into a half-court offense that they may have a chance, and at the end of the first quarter, it looked like that they were doing the right thing. They led after the first quarter 18-11, but the Larkin Royals came back and went into the halftime locker room leading by 2 points, 30-28, and then after that, things just opened up for the Larkin Royals.
Larkin just decided that, you know what, we're not going to deal with this half-court offense anymore. We're not going to let them control our game. So they came out of the locker room and just decided to go on a big run and take grasp of the game, and you know what, that's why they are the regional champions, not St. Charles North.
Yeah, it was as if they were content to stay in that half-court offense and not worry about, you know, trying to get, as I had mentioned before, getting the track shoes on and just turning it into a full throttle, full out, fast break attack. They were content to sit back in the half-court offense. So now if you're one of the teams that these guys are going to see moving on into the sectional, you know they were here tonight scouting things out. What would you do to try to stop this Larkin Royals team looking ahead?
Well, before tonight, I would have said, take the track shoes away, but now as I look on, I mean, as I said earlier, you had to use your speed as Larkin, and they had to use their height. Well, let's look at the guys that scored that had height. Prio Cannon is what, 6'8"? He had 2 points. Stanko, 6'6", he had 6 points. Then you have Swanson, he's what, 6'6", he had 9. So that's not the performance you were looking for out of your big men. If you're gonna beat a speedy Larkin team, you're probably gonna want to use your height better than they did. And it looks like they're trying to cut the net down, am I right?
Yeah, that's a championship tradition in basketball. Get out the ladder, get out the, somebody quickly find the trainer and get us the scissors so we can cut down the net. And the Larkin Royals are doing that right now. It looks like it is Quantice Hunter's turn to take a piece of the net, keep that for the rest of his life, as will the rest of the players, and eventually the whole net will come down, and that'll end up in a trophy case over there on Larkin Avenue at Larkin High School. So, well, that's all transpiring. Let's update you on the scoring on how it went here tonight in this regional championship game. For St. Charles North, it was Alec Getz, the junior, with 3 points. Jake Ludwig, 6'1" sophomore, had 4. Quentin Payne, 28 points, including 2 monster dunks, but it just wasn't enough to get his team over the top, and his high school career tonight has ended, but better things yet to come for him at Loyola, as you said, where he'll continue to play next year. It was Kyle Swanson, the 6'6" senior, 9 points. Justin Stanko, 6'6" senior for the North Stars, had 6 points. Number 13, Tony Neary, the 6' senior as well, had 10 points. And Chris Prio Cannon had 2 points for St. Charles North. Their season ends with a final record of 19-9. And for the Larkin Royals, for those guys you see on the ladder right there on the split screen, taking down pieces of the net, the regional champions, scoring for them went something like this. Quantice Hunter with 15, Derek Streety with 3, Kendall McCullum had 13, Braden Royce had 8 points, and it was Hannibal Marshall with one. And obviously the two players that stand out for this Larkin Royals team, it's easy to say Quentin Ruff with his 24 points was clearly an offensive presence. But geez, I gotta tell you, this Andrew Jones kid, 6'6" junior, didn't play the other night. He ends up with 11 points, all of which occurred in the second half. And you look at the margin that the Royals beat the North Stars by, 11 points. You wonder what it would have been like if Jones wasn't able to go tonight.
I said in the very beginning that Larkin was lacking height tonight and that Andrew Jones was coming off of an injury. Well, Drew Jones came out and made it look like he was going to control the second half and make a difference. And he did just that. He made the difference in this game. As you pointed out to me earlier, I didn't realize how many points he had actually scored. I didn't realize how big he actually came up. You said he scored 11 to me in our little break after the game. And really, in my opinion, you expect all these other guys to do whatever they're going to do. McCullum, Ruff, Hunter, and Streety, and Royce, whatever they do is expected. But when you get that one player that comes out and does something special on a night, that is the MVP. That is a player, when someone comes out and does something out of the ordinary, is when you find out that you're a team and you win together and lose together. Yeah, and that's why he's an MVP.
It's those games that you're going to remember forever, and I think we're going to have a post-game interview. I see our floor reporters are getting Quentin Ruff down there on the floor, so I would suspect in just a moment we're going to get a brief interview with him. It's Brendan King down there, and if I get the okay from the truck outside, we're going to send it down to the floor with Brendan King as he's going to interview Quentin Ruff, the young man that had 24 points tonight.
It's Brendan King alongside Quentin Ruff. Quentin, congratulations on the huge win against St. Charles North. How does it feel to pick up this victory?
It feels, well, honestly, I don't even know, there aren't even words that can explain how good I feel. This is something we've been going for since we were freshmen, and we finally accomplished it.
This game is definitely very important coming off the regional victory. What are some of your keys to the game coming in this game?
Playing our game, speeding them up, and trying to hold Quentin Payne to less than what he usually does.
Well, congratulations on your victory. Go have some fun with your team, Quentin.
Thank you.
Thank you. New spot.
All right, Brendan King down there on the floor with a post-game interview with Quentin Ruff. We said he had 24 points tonight, Geese, and now we're getting some of the coaches that are going to get up on the ladder and take their piece of history as it's the Larkin Royals, the regional champions here from this leg of the DeKalb sectional. Larkin Royals improved their season record to 23-5. How about that?
They've been impressive all year.
Yeah, it was a season where they were able to defeat their crosstown rival, the Elgin Maroons, 4 times in one season, and you don't see that every day. You usually play your rival, if you're in the same conference and on the same half of the conference, you usually end up playing them 2 times, but the Larkin Royals matched up with the Elgin Maroons in the holiday tournament, and as luck would have it, they'd see them one more time here in the regional, and they were able to defeat them for the 4th time. So looks like we're going to have another interview down on the floor, and with that, we'll send it to Brendan King.
Congratulations on the huge victory. How's it feel to be moving on?
It feels so good. We knew from the beginning of the year we wanted to win this, and we won it, and now we're going to sectionals, and we look forward to do great things there too.
What are some of the keys to keep moving along in the playoffs?
I think we just do what we do as a team and stay together as a team and listen to what our coach says and keep getting better in practice every day. We're not done yet.
You guys definitely showed some great speed on the court today to match St. Charles North's power. Was that one of your keys coming in to be quicker than them?
Yeah, we knew that they were going to try to press us, so we knew we were a little bit quicker than them as far as our yards. And we knew they were going to zone us, and we just wanted to do what we do, playing transition, and that's speeding it up, and we know that we're quicker.
Go have some fun with your team, Fontes. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, Coach Carter doing the honors there, removing the rest of the net, as is customary in the championship setting. The Larkin Royals capturing this regional championship here tonight, and I think we're going to try to get a word with Coach Carter and see what his thoughts are on tonight's victory. Thanks for being aboard here on highschoolcube.com. It's been a pleasure bringing you this regional matchup here from South Elgin High School, the site of the regional game. And I believe Brendan King, our courtside reporter, is going to have some thoughts with Coach Carter in just a couple of seconds. Looks like he's ready down there on the floor, so we'll send it down to Brendan King and Coach Carter.
We're here with Coach Carter. Coach, congratulations on the huge victory. It must feel really good.
It does, man. It's a lot of hard work for the kids. I'm so proud of them. I'm happy for them. You know what I mean? It's good for our program, so we'll enjoy this one tonight.
What are some of your keys going into future playoff games?
Yeah, I think we need to play a little relaxed. I thought we came out a little tense in the first quarter today. We need to play relaxed and understand that it's only a game, you know, and we're out here to have fun. I think we'll do that next week.
It was clear that you guys really changed the momentum on the charge call. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I thought it was a good momentum changer. You know, we finally stepped in the way of a guy. He loves to penetrate. He's really good at it, and we finally stepped in the way and kind of turned the momentum on that for sure.
How much of a factor did your student section play in tonight?
They're the best around. They're the best around, and they always bring energy for us, and they make us 3 or 4 points better. So they helped us a lot tonight.
Well, they'll continue to help them in the playoffs in the future. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Brendan. Coach Darren Carter down there giving his thoughts on this victory here tonight. And I don't think we're going to have any more post-game interviews, so let's give it the final wrap here from press row. I guess we're going to do some post-game remarks down from the floor as the Larkin Royals are making their way for a team picture with that regional trophy plaque that they have earned. They finished the season 23-5, and unfortunately for St. Charles North, the road ends for them here tonight. Final season record 19-9, and the final game for the exciting player that was Quentin Payne ends up with 28 points to round out his high school season, and that's the way it's going to be. So I'll tell you what, we will do we'll keep it up here on press row. And Brandon, any other thoughts on how the game went down here tonight as we see those Larkin Royals get their picture taken with their hardware and net?
I just think that they deserved it. They came out here ready to play. I mean, they had a little bit of slight slow start, but they didn't let that phase them. And you know, if you're a regional champion, there's no way that you had a slack and you went in there and it was an easy road. Regional champs, that's something to be proud of, and I hope that they are successful in the sectionals, and I hope that they are successful later down the road.
Well, what a moment there. Coach Carter, Coach Gavlik, flanked by their players, Royce and Jones. So that's going to do it for us up here on Press Row. We will have a brief post-game show down on the floor, so a couple of thank yous that we need to send out there. We got to thank John Fleener from Elgin Academy Private School downtown Elgin for letting us borrow his production truck. It saved us a lot of work from having to keep all of our gear and stuff underneath the bleachers here. So special thanks to John Fleener for letting us use his truck from Elgin Academy. Thanks for listening wherever you were in the country. Our friends from Allentown, Pennsylvania, Marion, Iowa. We certainly appreciate you watching and listening to our thoughts and descriptions of this game here this evening. So once again, repeating that final score, it's the Larkin Royals, regional champions. St. Charles North had to go home and their season ends, but the Larkin Royals win by a final score of 75-64. For Brandon Giese, I'm Ben Erickson. We're going to send it back to the Cube for a break. When we come back, post-game from the floor here at South Elgin High School on highschoolcube.com.
Are you getting this, honey?
Oh, prime time. We are rolling.
All right, Mama's gonna bring it home. Mama's gonna bring it home. Okay.
Come on, watch this guy.
Oh, backwards.
Oh, don't. Oh.
It went into Bob and Carol's yard. Oh, no? Okay, here it goes.
Oh, no!
Challenge your kids to be active and eat healthy.
All right, let's see what you can do. Let's go.
They might surprise you.
Let's go.
Search We Can for more ideas on how you and your kids can get healthy together.
Now it's time for This Week in Bad Stats.
Bad stats?
Horrible stats. Here goes. 260.
That's how many runs were walked in with the bases loaded last season.
Wow, very good. Here's a tough one, though. 3 and 4.
No idea.
That's the number of kids who witness bullying. 3 out of 4.
Not a good stat.
No, it's not, but that can change. Kids want to help, but they don't know how. You can visit stopbullying.gov and give them the tools they need to help prevent bullying.
There are plenty of safe ways kids can help at stopbullying.gov.
My life is full of statistics. Thing is, I could have dropped out of school and become one myself, but I didn't because I had people that believed in me. Here's another statistic. 7,000 students drop out every school day. That's one every 26 seconds. It's time that students know that we believe in them.
Inspire a student and share your message of support at boostup.org.
Coaches, players, and fans who follow the Do What's Right expectations will represent their school well and create a positive game experience by representing their school and community well with positive interaction with opposing fans and players,
using positive yells, chants, songs, or gestures,
displaying modesty in victory and graciousness in defeat,
respecting and acknowledging the integrity and judgment of officials,
exhibiting positive behavior with opponents and fans before, during, and after the contest.
We are the Student Advisory Committee, and we pledge to do what's right.
Your post-game show after a huge Larkin win versus St. Charles North. Larkin will be moving on to the Super Sectional at NIU, and Larkin 75-64. Just a fantastic play game by Larkin.
Yeah, I was wrong about St. Charles coming out and being physical. They got dominated by this Larkin team. Quentin Ruff really played well in the second half and carried these guys to the championship.
And we had the opportunity to interview Ruff, and really he was so sincere with his answers, and he just played such a big role in his W. Do you have any players of the game for the game?
Well, I do want to acknowledge from St. Charles, Quentin Payne had a great game, especially in the fourth. He had a gutsy effort to get his team back in. This just didn't work out, and Ruff also had a very big game for Larkin. He was able to carry his team.
Well, a well-played game by both sides. St. Charles North really had the advantage in the first quarter, but after a charge call on Payne, they really turned things around. I was talking to Coach Carter about that. Things turned when Larkin got called for that charge, so I think that's really what decided the game.
Yeah, I think Larkin started hitting their shots. A couple more started falling. Things started going their way, and hey, basketball's a game of luck sometimes, and once you get luck, you get momentum, and they carried that momentum all the way to the end of this.
Well, I think that's going to about do it for us. So for Aaron Perch, this is Brendan King, hoping you enjoyed the post-game show. From all of us at Beacon Sports, we thank you on watching throughout all of our basketball season. We'll see you for baseball season on March 19th. Good night.